break here bidder employed me to be her manager. So, and in the course of working for her, I have to be lodged in the same hotel she was lodged because of her health challenge. So now it got to a point that after some months I wasn't able to contribute in any of the hotel bills, and now we are allegedly, arrested for not being able to pay our bills. That is it.
Do you have any regrets for this?
Well, being a debtor is not my lifestyle anyway. There's no human that will hear this that will say it is not a shameful thing. So it's really a shameful thing to, especially the young people like I have fallen under, to come up with this kind of attitude of not paying bills and not even speaking up to say, yes, we cannot pay, let's find a way and see what we can do and help, rather than to, compile things and make things difficult for even the hotel, and because all these people are business are employed too. They have been supposed to be paid their salaries too. So it's not a good thing. It's not.
What do you think led you to this?
Well, she's sick, and I need to be close to her to make sure that she's always up and doing. Up to the extent that we even called a medical doctor to come and see her in the hotel room. So it's all about her health and well-being. So you understand? So I won't be the so-called manager and she breaks down in the hotel room.
What are the jobs that you are doing for her?
I take care of her day-to-day activities. I see that she takes her dose of medication when and at the right time that she's supposed to. And make sure that any outside errands, I go and get it done. If she's not capable, physically strong enough to make short, take short, perform such activities.
How much is your salary?
She proposed to pay me up to 500,000. Yes. So, but capitalizing on that, so I could pay my hotel bills. It wasn't forthcoming. So that was how this bill compiled, and with the hope of getting my salary to clear the debt, it didn't come up. So that is how we got to this situation.
What job is she doing that you know that you are doing?
Yeah, she told me she's a medical doctor working with the National Hospital in Abuja here, and she's sick. So she said she have a sick leave, of which I have seen her condition and I have nothing to question. With all the evidence she has presented to me that she is a medical doctor, so I have to believe so. And with her health condition, I'm not a medical practitioner to use the other eye as a medical person to know if it is real or not. So,
listening to the allegations against her, do you still believe that she's a medical doctor, and within the period you've never discovered that she's not a medical doctor?
Well, evidence have shown that she's not a medical doctor as I speak. So that is it.
Are you just discovering that?
Yes, of course. I'm as surprised as every other person.
How long did you work together with him?
Not up to 3 months. This December supposed to make it up to 3 months before we were arrested.
So you've gotten some salary?
Not yet.
Oh, none yet?
Yes, up until now. So I was capitalizing on that to help with the bills. So, but it wasn't forthcoming, and at the end of the day, the whole thing ended in a tragedy.
What is your regret, and what advice can you give others?
I will advise people to, first of all, be curious, because curiosity raises a lot of questions. And as you ask a lot of questions, you begin to see, you have an edge of foreseeing a storm before it hits you. That is what I think everybody should put in their day-to-day activities, and watch out for Be sensitive to everything happening around you. Question everything. Try to cross-check and try to be sure that what you are doing, you are legit in it.
So are you regretting doing this job?
Of course. Who will rejoice with this kind of situation? Believing that you are being employed to be paid $500,000, and at the end of the day, 2 months of your salary was not paid, and you are now implicated in a crime, and the whole thing is messed up. So it's not a nice something for anybody. I don't even say that kind of prayer for my enemy in the first place. So
will you say you are implicated in this case now?
well, I was implicated. That was the actually truth, but to God, hoping with the hope that I am already employed by somebody, gave me that was what I was looking after. So
Have you been jobless?
well, I've not been jobless before I met her. I've been a boat driver. I've been driving with Uber for a period of more than 1 year now. It was even on the platform that I met her.
So you believe that this one is better than the Uber you are doing?
When you are met by a rider and the rider proposed to you that, say, leave this job and come and do a better job and I will pay you. Every human being can cross-check and see if it is going to favor you. If it's not going to favor you, you back out. If it's going to favor you, you will go ahead. And that is what every normal human being will do. If, for example, you are working in a hospital and the hospital asks, and they know that you are good at what you do, and a random patient comes along and asks and sees that you are good, and he says, okay, come work for me. Let me pay you better. Let me pay you better for your professionalism and for your practice. Every human being who has a very normal sense will accept a better job. It's what all of us pray for.
What's your level of education?
I'm a graduate of Fine Applied Arts, Abia State University. Yeah.
Your name again?
Uzondo Chigozie.
From which state?
Abia State.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.